So we do come out of this way of thinking to something which has, I would say, the most enormously creative and revolutionary social consequences.
For 1,000 years, men will still say, this was their finest hour.
In the world, there's a lot of very odd sports, and I know people complain because they like to be like, oh, I don't like watching football with my uncle and my dad, it's boring. Shut the fuck up! Well, there's slap boxing, there's wife carrying, that's a sport, pickleball, Quidditch.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
So I came across a very peculiar sport, something that I've seen in passing once or twice before in my life, but I've never really dove into it. I've never really given myself to this sport. And that, my friend, is the sport of Cheese Hill Racing! Cheese Hill Racing, it's a simple concept, or it's called cheese rolling. But Cheese Hill Racing sounds like CTR, Crash Team Racing, kind of has that vibe to it, so I like that a little more. It's a yearly event that takes place in Cooper's Hill near Gloucester, England, in England. The place where people sound funny. I can't believe you Americans are so fat. Well, dude, we can't fucking believe it either, dude, all right? We're in hell. Cheese rolling involves a 9-pound wheel of cheese being rolled down a steep hill that's about 200 yards long. And it literally is just people chasing after the cheese. Who can get the cheese first? But the thing about it is, 200 yards on a steep hill, it makes for some pretty disastrous results, which honestly makes the participants of this cheese rolling activity gladiators. Not nearly enough mortal men can step up to this challenge. It takes people with courage, or they're probably very intoxicated. A pint and a scone. But the cheese wheel can reach up to speeds of 70 miles an hour, which also, God forbid, you're at the receiving end of that cheese wheel when it goes down the hill. People, they like to stand around there. I want to know statistically how many people have gotten just absolutely dusted by the cheese wheel at the very end of the hill. But, it's less about the participants catching the cheese as it's rolling down, but it's who can tumble their way down this steep hill, get up, and have enough equilibrium left to hold the cheese up and be declared the victor, which, in my opinion, why isn't it an Olympic sport? Also, would you ever eat the cheese? I don't know. I would probably eat the cheese once, and I would save it for my wedding day, my multiple wedding days, when all of my wives divorce me. Lucky number 4. That's my big stogie. I'm a 65-year-old billionaire, and I'm married to a 23-year-old French model. It's as good as it gets. Let's look at the history of this cheese rolling, because these things don't just come up, they're curated over time. They're manifested from great stories and great men and women. The origins of the cheese rolling event is somewhat unclear. We don't know who or what did it, we just know it happened one day. It's like the universe starting, right? Even though, let's all be honest, God created the universe, okay? Sorry, liberals. We Christians win again. It's believed to have roots in pagan traditions, possibly as fertility rite or a way to ensure a good harvest. Cue that scene from The Wicker Man, the remake one, with Nicolas Cage burning. All right, now show the 70s one. That's a good one. You need to watch that one. It's good. Oh, it's a good movie. Not the beast! Not the beast! Bit of a disappointment. I love learning about this and knowing that this comes from pagan traditions. Dude, pagan shit is just so good. All the religion is based around like the earth, dirt, soil, grass. Very metal, very cool, very brutal. It's also connected with this belief is the tradition of scattering of buns, biscuits, and sweets at the top of the hill. That just sounds British to me. Put some fucking biscuits on the hill. The first recorded event was in 1826. God damn. But the tradition was believed to be hundreds of years old. Today's video is sponsored by Factor. Fall is here, and it's time to start thinking about how you're going to end the year. Maybe you want to lose weight, or be more productive, or maybe this is the year to save some money and go on that big trip. And all of that can be accomplished with the help of Factor. Factor makes meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian-approved meals right to your doorstep. All of the meals can be prepared and eaten within 2 minutes, saving you time in the kitchen and trips to the grocery store. Fuck that. And they have meals fit for what you need. Looking for calorie-conscious options during the busy season? Try delicious, calorie-smart meals under 550 calories. Uh-oh. Need an extra boost to have you feeling your best during a busy work week? Try the Protein Plus meals with 30 plus grams of protein per serving. Factor's really great because sometimes I'm working late, it's busy, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll just get some fast food. There's no other options around me. And then I remember, oh, I have Factor in the fridge. 2 minutes and I'm in heaven. Thank you, Factor. Achieve your goals and head to Factor75.com or click the link and use the promo code PAPAMeat50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring this video, and back to the video. Hundreds of years old, with some sources suggesting it might date back to over 2,000 years ago. That's whenever Jesus was walking the earth. It's like 100 years old, but probably a couple thousand. Right, guys? Other historians are like... Over the years, it has become a world-famous event drawing hundreds of participants and spectators from all over the globe, and I want to go. I want to be one of them. The cheese used for the event is a double Gloucester. Am I saying Glow? How the fuck do you say that? Gloucester? Gloucester?
Gloucester, maybe?
No, let's just say Gloucester. Fuck it, if that's not wrong. Put the Google Translate version of it here.
Gloucester.
A hard cheese traditional to the country. It's known for its rich, nutty flavor and smooth, firm texture. The wheel used in the event typically weighs around 9 pounds or fucking 4 kilograms, mate. I can tell you right now, this cheese is not going to taste good. Anytime someone says a nutty flavor, just give me good old American cheese, dude. Plastic. I want microplastics. I don't want shit that's been aged. For many years, a local cheesemaker named Diana Smart and her farm in Churcham, Gloucestershire provided the cheese wheels for the event. Her farm was the last remaining producer of traditional handmade double Gloucester cheese in the country. In May 2013, a police inspector warned the 86-year-old Smart that she could be held responsible for injuries, and a lot of people get injured every year. I just make the cheese. You know, if I went to the store and I bought cheese and I shoved it up my butthole, is it up to Velveeta? Well, people keep shoving Velveeta up their butthole. You're responsible. But the most meaningful thing about all this is the injuries. I mean, people getting injured on this sport is the tradition. It isn't about the race necessarily. It's about how can you fucking throw yourself down to the earth to just get a simple piece of cheese and show your battle scars. Battle scars are fucking important, dude. If you don't have battle scars, if you went to war and you don't have battle scars, then were you really even there? No. To date, no one has ever been killed during this event, which is a shame, unfortunately, because I feel like the person who did, that's like fucking dying in battle. That's like Valhalla entry shit, which is cool. But due to the steepness of the hill and the chaotic nature of the event, injuries are common. Sprains, bruises, and even broken bones have been reported in the past. People fucking throw themselves, dude. People fucking hurl themselves down a hill. Yeah, you're gonna get bumped up. In 1982, 4 adults and 4 children were struck by lightning. Just kind of a weird factoid for you. I don't know really how that pertains to. I'm guessing this is at the race. Okay. Just kind of a weird coincidence, isn't it? And then 1990 at the race, there were 22 casualties, including a 59-year-old grandma who was knocked out by the cheese. Bitches get stitches. In 1992, one of the children snapped his thigh bone in half while tumbling down the hill. God, Jesus Christ. 1997, up to 37 people were injured, including 7 spectators. It was so bad that the following year was canceled for safety concerns. We call that the fucking rough and rowdy year. Rough and rowdy cheese. In solidarity, no one ate any cheese sandwiches. There were no grilled cheese made in 1997. In 2006, 25 people were injured at the event. 12 of them were spectators. One of them was hit by one of the cheeses. Only 2 people were taken to the hospital for further treatment. Easy year. Welcome back, dude. And in 2023, Canadian competitor Delaney Irving won the ladies' race despite finishing unconscious. She only learned of her victory in the medical enclosure. That is fucking awesome. Imagine like waking up just blacked out and you like wake up with a 9-pound ring of cheese and you're just like, I did it. There was also a cheese substitute, which due to safety concerns in some years, a foam replica of the cheese has been used instead of the real thing. This decision was made to reduce the risk of injury to spectators, as a cheese can become a dangerous projectile at high speeds. Wow, this is what happens, dude. First, our gyms. Our schools. No more leather dodgeballs. Now they're foam, right? No more of those little roller skates that you had to use, but the kids kept breaking their fingers because they're fucking stupid and they would roll their fingers over that. Remember that? That happened a lot. People would know. If at least it happened in the Midwest. It happened in Missouri. People better be shouting out in the comments about hearing about some kid getting his fucking fingers rolled over.
These are all the videos. I don't know if you wanted to watch them.
I'll watch a couple. I mean, look at this, dude. I'd love to go to fucking Cooper Cell, dude. These are legends right here. My leg would so easily snap under the fucking sheer weight of my fat body. Look at this, dude. This is fucking awesome. The thing too is the dexterity in their eyes. Like, people want to win so bad. Awesome. God, now there's a foam replica. Fuck off. Especially, I want to eat the cheese that rolled in the ground. You know what I mean? It's in mud. I'm not gonna wash it. I'm gonna eat it. Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome. Damn, dude. Some people can stay on their feet really long. God damn, that person just got dusted. That guy won. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. All the spectators too, there's so many people. Also, at the same time, if you're trying to stay upright that long, there you go, just fucking fall. It's like watching somebody like stumble on ice for a long time. Just fall down. I would not want to be one of the people that have to catch these falling people at the end. All right. But there has been some drama surrounding the event. For such a popular event, you'd expect such. The event's getting too popular. That's the biggest drama, is that it's becoming such a phenomenon that it's becoming almost a fucking global pandemic. It's a crisis at this point. And here's a little statistic for you. In 2005, 4,000 people attended the cheese rolling race. Okay? 4 years later, in 2009, it rose to 15,000 people. Just to cap this idea off, so 15,000. Cooper's Hill can really only hold about 5,000 people. So people are in the fucking woods. Who knows what's happening? I think people are really afraid that it's going to start some kind of fucking pagan uprising again. We're going to summon some elder demon or god to fight our new age beliefs and fucking skin us alive for using iPhones or some shit. The cheese rolling committee got concerned. They were worried, and they decided to cancel the event in 2010, and people were fucking pissed, but that didn't stop them. They held it themselves, and more than 100 local cheese fanatics defied the ban and held their own unofficial cheese roll in May of 2010. We call those people the Patriots, the Angels, the survivors. But in 2011, in an attempt to limit the amount of attendees, the committee announced that they were making the roll a paid 2-day event. They wanted to move the event to June and make it professionally organized. The 2-day festival would have live bands, country crafts, traditional games, and overnight camping. Fucking cringe. Corporate America bullshit, bro. People were concerned that the event was becoming too commercialized. That's what I said too. Corporate America. Member of the committee received death threats and experienced abuse. People of the committee were spit on in the street, received verbal abuse in shops and at school gates, and there have been talk of bricks thrown through windows and houses burned down. Don't fuck with the cheese roll, dude. Also, it's not about camping and live music. It's about just watching people tumble down a fucking hill and win a race. It doesn't need to be a 2-day event. Just have it. It's a 45-minute long event, I bet. Just fucking show up for an hour and be done with it. People get some cheese. The world's a simpler place. What are you gonna do? Have fucking Nickelback show up and play a set? Look at this graph! One thing that I love about sports is that communities can come together. People can fight the good fight, root for someone, even if it's as simple as rolling a fucking wheel of cheese down a hill, and that's it. And you get the cheese. Maybe one year I'll go. I'll watch off silently. I'll stand at the bottom of the hill and pray to God that the cheese wheel dusts my fucking head off my shoulders and I can leave the sorry plane of existence. That's all I got for you today. I hope you all burn in hell. I hate every single one of you, and I'll be seeing you at a future Cooper's Hill race. Bye-bye, everybody. Is that cool? Okay.
Really good. Do you think Jesus would have partook in the cheese wheel?
Do I think Jesus would have partook in the cheese wheel? No, dude, I bet Jesus is a fucking nerd.